Okay, so we live in a time where there's social media, there's dating apps, and dating's a lot easier online in general nowadays because everyone's like super busy. And not only that, it's kind of convenient, it's instant for a lot of people. And so, what I do gotta say is that, when you're trying to get to know someone online, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But you have to be careful because there's a lot of people who are predatory online. And a lot of the times is that yes, there is a lot of narcissists online, and for them to pull that supply, it's almost instant for them online because it's super fast, super convenient. And so they don't have to go out to bars, they don't have to go out to clubs, and like back in the old days, stuff like that, go out in general. A lot of people don't have that time. And with a narcissist, time is a lot for them. It's everything, in a way, how fast they pull people in and push them out. It's like it's a burden for them. Time's a burden for them because that clock is ticking for them. And what I do got to say is that you have to be careful. You really have to be careful when you're talking to people online because, like I said, there's super predatory people online. And the thing is that you have to pay attention to the language. Are they really trying to get to know you? What questions are they asking you? Are they talking about themselves way more than they're trying to get to know you? Like I've always said, reciprocation's the best medicine in a healthy relationship. And so if it's already starting off like they're very self-absorbed, that's kind of bad. That's kind of a red flag though, but it doesn't mean that, they're narcissistic or anything like that, or they're a narcissist. But, when it's becoming like more prevalent that they're actually really self-absorbed and they're just not really getting to know you, they're just like breadcrumbing you, they're just giving you like a little bait to reel you in, like you got to pay attention to that. Like if you're asking a full question and then they only send you a couple of words back, that's a red flag, and if it's constant, it has to be a repetition. I've always said that. And so pay attention to the language. And if you don't feel like you're being acknowledged, like you're not being how do I say? Like you're not feeling a connection, but then every now and then they'll like shoot you something, like they will reel you in, that's a red flag. And they do it purposely. It's like they give the bare minimum, to keep you intrigued. And if it sounds lazy, here's the thing: if it sounds lazy, their text messages, their phone calls, they're not putting effort. They really don't care to get to know you. You got to hear the tonality in their voice, like if they're really intrigued. And if it doesn't sound like that, if it sounds like very robotic, as far as like the tonality as well, like for them trying to get to know you, that's a red flag. And especially if you've been talking for even days. I don't care if it's days, you can go weeks or months, but even days can tell how that relationship is kind of gonna, unfold with the chemistry. Okay. And so, yes, just be careful out there. And if your intuition is kicking in, please go on your intuition. That's your best defense mechanism.